Hello.
Hi.
We are, this is Friday the 13th. Surprise.
Surprise.
We're doing something a little unhinged this week.
It's a little fun.
It is fun. It is fun. We're doing like a would you rather or like a this or that or, you know, whatever you want to call it, situation. And we've both got, I've got a pretty decent list.
I do too.
So
you want to jump right into it?
We'll jump right into it. Would you rather pull your own thumbnail off with a fork or put a toothpick under your big toe and kick a wall?
Ugh. I feel starting right out of the gate. I'm gonna gag.
I told you that's probably the most unhinged question on my list.
Oh my god! Like under your toenail?
Yeah, under your big toe.
I feel like I'd rather do that because then at least I still have a toenail.
I guess. Ooh, both of them skeeve me out real bad. Yeah, I'd probably do that one. I'd probably do the toothpick under the big toe. Because it doesn't specify how hard you have to kick the wall.
True. Always looking for those loopholes.
All right, hit me with it.
Drink. Would you rather... See, mine's not quite as unhinged yet. Mine get kind of...
They get there.
Yeah. Would you rather drink apple cider or eat pumpkin spice cake?
I don't know. I don't know that I've ever really had apple cider. I'd be willing to try it.
What?
No, because y'all went on that trip together and then I didn't get any.
Well, we will remedy that situation.
But yeah, I don't know that I've ever really had apple cider.
Okay, well.
But, I mean, either one. What about both of them together? Is that an option?
Oh, that would be good. I don't know.
I'd probably pick the cake, though.
I'm a slut for pumpkin anything, so pumpkin spice cake.
I'd probably try the cake. Would you rather be haunted by a ghost or be a ghost?
Be a ghost?
Yeah.
I mean, outside of the part where I'd be dead, but like...
Yeah. For sure.
I would be a cool ghost. Would you rather eat candy corn or Smarties?
Smarties. I absolutely despise both of them. But Smarties.
I love candy corn.
I hate
especially the little pumpkin ones.
Oh, I hate
in the harvest bits. Love it.
Nasty. Disgusting. I think I know the answer to this one because it's would you rather marry into the Addams family or cut off your own ring finger?
Oh, marry into the Addams family for sure.
The Addams family for sure.
For sure.
Snuggling up between Morticia and Gomez.
Oh, yeah. Would you rather explore a corn maze or a haunted house? So it doesn't specify whether we're talking like a manufactured haunted house or like a legit.
I don't know. Corn mazes kind of freak me out, but I don't know. I'm Children of the Corn.
Oh, I've literally never.
TJ
has an aunt that's terrified of Children of the Corn, so.
I don't know. Maybe like a manufactured haunted house would be fine.
I don't even like those. I don't
either.
I refuse to do those. My anxiety hits so hard because I'm like, one of these crazies could like for real be crazy and like have a real chainsaw and hack us all up as we're coming through here.
Fair enough.
So I have literally in my lifetime only been to like maybe 3 or 4 of them, and I have zero interest in going to another.
Fair.
But if it's a legit haunted house, oh yeah, I'll deal with all the real ghosts instead of the fake ones all day.
Fine. Either one, I'd be fine with. I just don't know that I'd want to do a corn maze. I don't like the idea of getting lost.
Corn mazes are fun. I've done one before.
I don't know. Would you rather be attacked by crows or bats?
Bats.
Yeah, bats, for sure.
They're softer and cuddlier.
I don't want a crow pecking out my eyeball.
Right. Would you rather face a zombie apocalypse or an invasion of 10-foot spiders?
Oh. I guess spiders.
Really?
Yeah.
I'd say zombie apocalypse because I could just try and blend in and be good.
I mean, yeah, but what if you don't? And then you get bit?
Then I am part of the thing and it's fine.
I guess. I don't know. Spiders seems more... The military would just take them out.
With the spiders? Maybe.
Yeah.
You don't think the military would take out the zombies?
No, they'd leave us to fend for ourselves. And half the military would become zombies.
True. Can you imagine, like, veteran soldiers with PTSD becoming zombies?
Gosh.
Oh.
As if life wasn't bad enough.
Right.
Would you rather spend an entire night in a coffin underground or spend a night in a haunted hotel?
Haunted hotel.
For sure. For sure.
The claustrophobia, even thinking about that.
Yeah, I don't like it. Typing it out, I was like, I don't like it.
Would you rather live in Salem, Massachusetts or Roswell, New Mexico?
Salem.
Salem for sure.
Yeah, Salem.
For sure. You know, we've even done a UFO episode, and I was like, what's in Roswell, New Mexico?
Would you rather walk through a graveyard at midnight or spend a night in a spooky, abandoned old house?
Ooh, that's hard. Both of those sound like a great time.
I mean, yeah. But the house is just spooky. It's not necessarily haunted.
But still.
So you'd just be sleeping on a dirty floor.
I wouldn't sleep.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. I'd rather just walk around a graveyard.
We've done that a million times.
Yeah. That's how I know it's safe. It's a safe activity.
I don't know about safe.
Safe-ish.
Depends on the location of the body garden.
If it's right in the middle of town, it's relatively safe.
Depending on the
if
town.
It's out in BFE, then probably not.
Right. I don't know. I feel like I'd have to go with the spooky house.
I'll go cemetery at night, in the middle of the night. That's fine.
Would you rather listen to Edgar Allan Poe or Stephen King tell a scary story?
Ooh. See, the problem is we don't know what Edgar Allan Poe sounded like. But I imagine it would be done with more inflection, because I have heard Stephen King's voice, and it's fine.
I think it's less on the tone of the voice and more on the storytelling ability.
If he was sober, Edgar Allan Poe.
Oh, even if he was drunk.
I don't know. It just seems like it would be a mess. It would be too messy.
See, because as I was writing this, I was reading some of them to TJ, and he said the same thing you did. He was like, I don't know what Edgar Allan Poe's voice sounds like.
Yeah. And
I'm like, I don't think that's what this is asking.
It must be if two people inferred that. Would you rather dunk for apples or carve a jack-o'-lantern?
Carve a jack-o'-lantern.
I've dunked for apples and it sucked.
Yeah.
And I've also carved a jack-o'-lantern and I didn't much care for it.
It's
messy and it's stinky.
Oh, I love it. I love the way it smells. I don't mind it. The dunking for apples though, like,
I did that
just
at a Halloween
think
party
about it.
in middle school one time.
Think about it though. You've got a party full of little kids, snot-nosed little kids.
Yeah.
Dunking their face into a vat of apples with their snot floating all in that water.
We didn't think about things like that.
Right. Now COVID times, I'm like, how are we still alive? Our immune systems should be bulletproof at this point.
Right. I don't know. I'd probably carve a jack-o'-lantern.
Yeah, I would.
I don't want to stick my face into a thing of water, only to not be able to catch an apple.
Yeah, that was infuriating.
Yeah.
It's almost like I've seen people do, like, hanging them from strings on a tree, so it's a little more sanitary.
Yeah.
And then you got to try and bite into it. Or, like, even donuts instead of an apple.
Ooh. That's an idea for your Halloween party. Hanging donuts from the tree. I am down.
See, there's a story behind the donuts that makes that even funnier. And
don't ruin it for me.
If one particular person were to be there, it would be the best. So, this is non-spooky related, but I'm going to tell the story because it's freaking funny. School has field day at the end of every school year, which is like a day where kids, like, they take the kids outside and do different games and, you know, all that stuff.
Yeah.
And so a lot of times parents come and, like, volunteer to, like, help with the classes and stuff like that. Well, this has been TJ's thing every year since Maddie was in elementary school. Well, since she started school. He tries to go every year so that he can help out and spend that day with the kids. Well, he goes last year. I didn't get to go. He goes last year. And so a friend of mine who has a kid that's at the same school as my youngest two was also there. And she sends me a text, and it's got a picture of TJ from behind. And she was like, look at this beautiful specimen man, or something like that. Yeah. And I was like, he is so hot. I was like, walk up to him and get his number. Tell him that you've got a friend that would eat donuts off of his wiener. So she goes and tells him. When he comes home, a box of Krispy Kreme donuts appears on my kitchen table. So it's all funny. So then we had soccer like the next day, like the next morning. And so I brought a donut in a baggie, and I may have also just like kind of like stretched out the whole of it a little bit just for funniness, and like I handed it to her because her kid played soccer with one of mine, and so I was like, here you go. And she was like, oh my God. So now it's like a whole thing. We were talking about this season, bringing breakfast for the kids on soccer Saturdays. Yeah. And I was like, I'll provide the donuts. So my next question is it's a controversial one.
Oh, shit.
Would you rather be given a Snickers bar or a Reese's peanut butter cup?
Peanut butter cup.
Okay.
Peanut butter cup.
If you had asked me 2 years ago, I'd have said peanut butter cup.
I mean, I'll take either, but for sure peanut butter cup.
If you had asked me 2 years ago, I would have said peanut butter cup. Yeah. I don't know if they've changed the formula or post-COVID taste buds have changed.
It's probably post-COVID. Also,
they don't take. I don't like Reese's anymore. Like, I can tolerate it, but
also too, like, if you ask anybody from like that doesn't live in America specifically, our chocolate sucks. It tastes like vomit to the rest of the world. And there's definitely like a difference I can taste between like foreign chocolate, imported chocolate versus our chocolate.
Yeah.
So that also could play a factor too. Is just like the chocolate absolutely just tastes
maybe.
Like
well, the peanut butter itself doesn't taste right to me anymore. I don't know. So I would prefer a Snickers.
Every once in a while, I'll get a peanut butter cup that's like dry in the middle, and I'm like, I don't like that. But lately, I've been loving dark chocolate peanut butter cups from Trader Joe's. And
I like good dark chocolate.
It's good. I don't like dark chocolate.
I love dark chocolate.
These are so good. And the peanut butter in the middle is always soft and creamy. I haven't had one that's not been like
Next
that.
time you go, get me one, please.
I will.
Your turn.
Would you rather, and I know your answer to this already, would you rather go to a real haunted house or watch a horror movie marathon?
Real haunted house.
What if it's a sleepaway camp movie marathon?
I could do sleepaway camp, but this spooky bitch does not watch horror movies.
I don't really watch them anymore.
I don't like them.
Cheesy ones, like old cheesy ones, but I don't.
I can do like old school ones where like the graphics and stuff aren't great, but like the newer ones, they just freak me out. Like my paranoia kicks in. Like
I don't like the gore.
Well, I even struggled sometimes to watch, like American Horror Story. Like Freak Show did me in. I couldn't do it.
That was my favorite.
I could not do it.
I watched the trailer for it. I was like, I have to watch that season.
I watched it, but like also kept me up at night. I can't. I have gone to see very few movies in theaters that were scary. Like I think I went to go watch Paranormal Activity, but that was kind of stupid, so it didn't really bother me as bad. Yeah. And then we went to go watch, there's a scary movie out there with Ethan Hawke. I want to say it's Insidious, but I don't think that's right. Hold on. I'm going to look at my phone for this one. I got a whole laptop in front of me.
I've gone to see, like, I saw, like, Jeepers Creepers 2 in theaters.
Jeepers Creepers is, honest to God, the reason why I can't watch horror movies.
We used to, like, whenever we had,
Sinister is the name of that movie, not Insidious.
But, like, whenever we had, like, you could go rent movies, I would only, like, rent horror movies. And now I'm just like, I don't know. Life is horrible, so...
The earliest memory I have of a horror movie was Jeepers Creepers, and it's like the part where like the very first Jeepers Creepers, the part where the Jeepers Creepers dude is like eating the tongue out of this person's head, and he like dramatically like strings it up.
Yeah.
I was done, and I was like, never again, because I have a photographic memory.
Yeah.
So it's like, I saw that. I can still, in my brain, see that. And it's like, I'm done.
I get it. I totally get it. But, like, I think the first, like, scary movie or horror movie that I remember watching was here in this house with my pawpaw. Because whenever I would stay the night, we'd stay up in the living room, turn all the lights off, and watch scary movies.
Aww.
We watched The Fog, the original Fog, with Adrienne Barbeau. It had Jamie Lee Curtis in it. Oh, it was so good. I used to be so scared of the water because of that movie and Fog. Because, like, people come crawling, like, dead people come crawling out of the water in the fog. But yeah, and then, like, House on Haunted Hill is, like, totally chill.
Didn't you watch that with Maddie while she spent the night?
Yeah, she was, like, probably thinking I'm just a weirdo showing her these old scary movies that aren't really
she enjoyed
that scary. And then I made her watch Elvira, Mistress of the
She
Dark.
enjoyed that because she said she was hot.
Yeah.
Would you rather live in a world where King Kong or Megalodon was real?
What's Megalodon?
Isn't that like the big shark?
I think so.
So I asked TJ this question.
I mean, I don't go in the ocean very often, so probably Megalodon.
I asked TJ this question, and he was like, King Kong for sure, because we could just stick him on an island, and we wouldn't have to worry about him.
I mean, fair.
Which I think is what they did.
Megalodons were real, though.
Well, yes.
But they're extinct.
Not the Megalodon in the movies that are like, that was, yeah.
I don't know, but yeah, Megalodons were...
I think I would definitely go with...
Oh my gosh. Their bite size was 11 by 9.
Like 11 foot by 9 foot?
11 feet by 9 feet. The bite size. That's crazy.
Insane. I think I would have to go King Kong. Because I'm with TJ.
I'm going Megalodon. It's in the ocean.
I like the ocean. I like going to the beach.
I think we're living in a time where the ocean is just like, y'all, will you please get out of me? Because, like, there's a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah.
Like, cruise ships being, like...
attacked. And...
and, like, even just, like, tossed around in the water.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just put it in the ocean. I don't have to deal with it. Because I don't go very far into the ocean when I am near the ocean.
Yeah, I'm like at most normally waist deep. Like I might venture out a little bit further.
If I go, I'm probably no more than waist deep.
Yeah. But I love the beach.
Except for one drunken night where I was very, very stupid. And the more that I think about it...
You could have died.
I could have been eaten by a shark in the dark, and I would not... Like, nobody would know. Because I was not a very strong... Like, when I can't touch the bottom, I'm not a strong swimmer at all. So, somebody convinced me to do that. And we did that.
I won't even, like we walk the beach at night, I won't even let my feet get in the water, really. Like,
I don't mind my feet getting wet.
Well, I can't see what's coming up. Like, what if a jelly or something's coming up?
That's true. I mean, I've really never been to the beach in the dark except for that, like, one trip. Or we would go, like, hunt little crabs when I was a kid. But yeah, that was probably the dumbest thing I've ever done. Besides even, like, be friends with that person. That's the second dumbest thing I ever did. I hope he listens.
And he knows who you're talking about. Anyway, your turn.
Would you rather visit a cemetery or visit a pet cemetery at midnight?
Ooh. That's a tough one.
I think I'd give pet cemetery a whirl.
We've never been to a pet body garden. No. I told you that's the only way I'm going from here forward.
That's fine. But yeah, I think I'd give that a whirl.
We've never been to one.
I've been to.
I'd like to think that the spirits within are nice.
Right. But like I've been to one-ish because like where we live, if you're going towards Clarksville on Highway 12, there's that big house that since then they used to have a bunch of horses.
And yes.
There's a little alcove like on the side it's mostly horses buried there.
We've driven past it, but we haven't
I've stopped there once.
I haven't.
But yeah.
I forgot that existed. Okay, so would you rather see Little Shop of Horrors or Sweeney Todd on Broadway?
Sweeney Todd.
For sure.
Sweeney Todd.
For sure. Bonus points if Johnny Depp is in it.
I don't think he is, but
no, he's not. But
yeah, for sure. Sweeney Todd.
I love Sweeney Todd.
I want to see Sweeney Todd so bad. I'm like hoping it's like it comes to TPAC and like we can.
Oh, if it does, we're
get
date night.
Get like
besties night.
Good seats for a good price.
I feel like I'd pay a little bit for that.
I probably, yeah.
Well, I'll be honest though. The last time I went to TPAC, we went to see Rock of Ages.
Yeah.
And we didn't have like front row seats, but like none of the seats were really bad seats in the particular theater we were in.
Yeah. The only I've been to TPAC a couple of times to see like I saw Last Podcast on the Left at TPAC. Mm-hmm. I saw Colleen Ballinger at TPAC, and then I saw Beauty and the Beast at TPAC. Those were free tickets, so I don't know how much they were, but they were all right. Is it my turn?
Yep, your turn.
Would you rather be chased by Freddy Krueger, Jason Voorhees, Michael Myers, or Ghostface?
Ghostface. He's stupid.
Yeah, but he's got a knife. And he's fast.
But to be fair, I've literally never watched any of those movies, so.
I'm gonna go Jason Voorhees because he's slow. And he's like a big lug. Like, he's big and like clunky.
Yeah.
So I feel like I might have more success outrunning him. Because Michael Myers is also like, he's deceptively slow. Like, you think he's slow because he's just kind of just strolling behind you. But then the next thing you know, he's like right behind you. So he's like also fast.
Yeah.
And Freddy Krueger's just an asshole. I don't want to deal with him. I just don't. He shows up in your dreams.
Yeah.
And if you die in your dreams, you die in real life. So I'm going Jason Voorhees, Friday the 13th. It's perfect for this episode.
Right. Okay, so would you rather trick or treat in a store-bought or homemade costume?
I think homemade. I've put together a lot of costumes that like I made myself or have like bought bits and pieces.
Right.
Like one year I was a bar winch, like a pirate winch, and I made this huge tulle skirt.
Yeah.
And just workhorse it with it.
I feel like, I mean, like, we did that one year where we dressed up as, like what was it, like 70s, 80s rockers?
Yeah.
And we pieced together those costumes.
Yeah.
That was probably, like, one of the best costumes we've ever had.
But, like, is that still considered store-bought? Because you did buy all the
every
pieces.
bit of it, yeah.
But, like, it's not, like, a bagged costume.
Right. It really just depends on what the costume is for me.
Yeah. And for me, if I can find it in my size.
Facts.
Big butt don't want to fit in anything. Makes me sad sometimes. I'm working on it. Would you rather be absolutely terrified of the dark or be afraid of the thing underneath your bed?
Say that to me one more time.
Would you rather be absolutely terrified of the dark or be afraid of the thing under your bed?
Afraid of the thing under my bed, because if that were the case, then I could sleep on the couch. But if I'm afraid of the dark, then I'm not sleeping at all.
You can turn a little nightlight on, though.
I mean, yes, but you're really not sleeping.
Leave your TV on.
You're really not sleeping then. You're still not sleeping very well.
I don't know.
There's a hindrance. I'm
already kind of afraid of the nothing that lives under my bed. I don't like my feet dangling off.
Yeah, I can't do that, but...
I've only recently started, because it's been so hot, sleeping without a cover on.
Oh, I can't do that. I don't care how hot it is. I am burritoed under a thick-ass comforter. I cannot. But I'm also, I'll stick, if I get hot, I'll stick one foot out of the cover for about 2.5 minutes, and then I pull it back in because I can't.
Yeah.
I can't do it. Would you rather watch a slasher film or get a root canal?
Slasher film.
I've never had a root canal, so I don't know how bad that is.
Yeah, I've heard it's pretty bad, but... I've had a lot of other dental work done, so I don't know that it would be much worse than getting my tongue clipped.
I don't know how to answer this question, because I really don't want to watch a slasher film.
You could, I think, Sleepaway Camp would be
Started to say, is that considered? Okay,
film.
I could do that then.
Because it's like an 80s slasher film.
If you guys have not watched Sleepaway Camp, please take the time to look for this and watch it, because it is well worth the watch.
Yeah.
It is stupid, but it's fantastic.
Yeah, it's good. Would you rather get a foot massage from the monster under your bed or dance the tango with the monster in your closet?
Foot massage, because I don't know how to do the tango.
Same.
I feel like that's the only relevant answer to that.
Yeah, I'd rather get a foot massage. I've been dying for one.
I think I know the answer to this one.
Mm-hmm.
Would you rather wait for the Great Pumpkin with Linus or celebrate Christmas with Jack Skellington?
Christmas with Jack Skellington.
Same.
That would be so fun.
Same.
Would you rather your feet or your hands double in size?
Oh.
I don't know the answer to this
I'm
one.
sitting here weighing out the pros and cons to each. If my feet doubled in size, then I wouldn't be able to buy shoes for them. I'm sure I could. You'd have to have them specially made, and that's a lot of money. If my hands doubled in size, I wouldn't be able to work. I wouldn't be able to do a lot of things. And, there's certain aspects of life that would be a huge issue in.
Yeah.
I don't have an answer for that.
I would say probably feet. My feet.
Yeah. I would just not wear shoes.
Yeah.
I like to be barefoot anyway.
Yeah.
I just have to stay inside during the cold months.
You're next.
Would you rather have a nightmare featuring the clown Pennywise or the Headless Horseman?
Headless Horseman.
Absolutely.
Headless Horseman.
Absolutely, because I hate clowns.
I'm pretty sure I've already had that nightmare.
Pennywise is one of the leading reasons why I hate clowns. I am not here for it.
But it's Tim Curry.
I don't care.
The newest one, I think the newer one is creepier.
I haven't watched any of it.
He's creepier.
It's
this specific look he does, and there's a clip that, or at least pictures of. So Bill Hader was in that movie, and there's pictures of the guy who played Pennywise, which is something Skarsgård, not the True Blood guy, but I think it's his brother. And he's he's sitting there talking to Bill Hader normally.
Yeah, Bill Skarsgård.
Yeah. and he like drops his head down and does the Pennywise stare, and it absolutely scares the shit out of Bill Hader.
Yeah,
and he like runs away. Would you rather be killed by a vampire or get turned into a vampire?
Turned into a vampire.
Yeah, for sure. I don't want to die. Turn me into one.
Right.
I don't know that I want to live forever either.
I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Because then you have, like, powers of persuasion, so you could get the things that you want.
It's true.
Okay, this is a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Would you rather be a member of the Brady Bunch or the Addams Family?
The Addams Family.
For sure.
I don't want to be in the Brady Bunch.
For sure.
They're too weird. Would you rather be chased by one werewolf or 10 zombies?
Ten zombies. I feel like I could outrun them. Maybe, depending on my level of scaredness. Werewolves are fast, and I feel like I wouldn't be able to react enough to double tap with a shotgun. Like, I could probably double tap with zombie.
Have a silver bullet. Because that's the only thing that kills a werewolf.
Yeah, so then I could double tap a zombie in the head.
Yeah. Yeah, I think probably 10 zombies. It sounds daunting, but I think I could probably do it.
I could do it. Would you rather have vampire teeth or a witch's mole on your nose?
Witch's mole.
Vampire teeth.
No, witch's mole.
I don't want a mole.
I'm already going to probably have one.
On your nose?
Probably.
I doubt it.
I don't know. I got one next to my eyeball.
Moldy.
Would you rather deal with Annabelle or with Chucky?
Ew.
I think Annabelle.
I mean, she's...
Chucky's like homicidal.
Yeah.
And Annabelle is demonic.
And you could technically figure out a way to get rid of the demonic entity.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think I'm with you on that one. This is an easy one, and I know your answer. Mm-hmm. Maybe. I don't know.
Might surprise you.
You might. Would you rather never celebrate Halloween or Thanksgiving ever again?
Thanksgiving.
Okay. Yeah. That's where I thought you were going to go.
For sure.
But I also think...
Because the past 2 Thanksgivings, guess what I've gotten?
Yeah.
Guess what I have caught?
For freaking COVID. Did you see me reel that back in?
Would you rather eat a spider or a slug? Spider. The texture of a slug sounds absolutely disgusting.
But it's the crunch for me on the spider.
I don't know. I'll pretend I'm eating a Cheeto.
No. I would rather, like...
Put the right seasonings on it. Crunch, crunch.
Do you see that I'm physically trying not to gag?
What size spider?
I don't care.
It's like a little
Something
spider.
Keeps tapping. It's these blinds.
Yeah. It's also this.
Okay.
And this.
I'm gonna have to go with slug. I feel like I could do that.
No, spider.
Okay, so this one's funny. Would you rather put "I'll be back" or "I told you I was sick" on your headstone?
I told you I was sick.
Same. I don't know. I kind of like "I'll be back."
Yeah.
I kind of like it.
Would you rather drink a gallon of mayonnaise or a gallon of ketchup?
A gallon of ketchup for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Would you rather eat a caramel apple or a caramel popcorn bowl?
A caramel apple
for
probably.
Sure.
Yeah, my sister likes popcorn balls.
I don't hate them. I don't
like either, but I'd prefer a caramel apple.
Yeah.
So this next question is like my absolute worst nightmare.
Okay.
Would you rather be super itchy all over forever or really sticky all over forever?
Ew.
I would rather be sticky, but either way,
yeah.
I will lose my mind because I hate both.
That's a hard one.
I'd rather be sticky because when I get itchy, I get irritable. Very, very irritable.
What? So, like, what level of sticky are we talking? Are we talking like glue?
It says like be really sticky. So you'd probably be like covered in like Elmer's glue that never dries.
I do feel like I could handle that more.
Yeah. Mentally, I could not handle being itchy.
Okay, so would you rather listen to the song Monster Mash on repeat or Werewolves of London? Oh, Werewolves of London.
I don't know that one. I know the movie, but I don't know the song.
After we finish this, I'm going to find the song and play it for you.
Monster Mash, I've got it on vinyl.
I do like Monster Mash.
It's a classic. Would you rather have all of your shoes filled with spaghetti or have all of your socks be wet all the time?
Spaghetti. I can't stand wet socks.
I don't mind it, actually.
It doesn't say that the spaghetti cannot be removed, so we're going with that. I cannot deal with wet socks. That bothers me so bad. For somebody that loves to be barefoot, and I don't mind if my feet get wet.
Yeah.
But if my socks...
It's aggravating.
Oh.
What kills me is, like, it'll have been raining outside, and, like, Daniel will go feed the outside cats, and he just goes out in his socks. Oh. And then he'll just walk around in them, and I'm like, that is foul.
I can't. We had a weekend where it was like a soccer tournament weekend, and it poured rain from the moment that we got there almost all day. And then we left there and went to, we had set up a day that we were all going to go play disc golf with TJ's family. Mm-hmm. And so the disc golf course was like in water. So we were like trudging through freaking ponds to play. So my whole body was soaking wet all day long. And then I feel like the next day we did something else and it was like wet, or it might have even been the next weekend. I was like, I am so tired. So tired of being sopping wet.
Yeah. See, I have the same, like, you wouldn't have dealt well with if you'd have gone with me to the Taylor Swift concert.
No.
Because, like, my tennis shoes and my socks were soaked.
I mean, I can deal with it if I have to, but I'm going to bitch about it the entire time.
My feet were so wet. And Amanda had boots on, and I think she said her feet were wet. But yeah, as soon as I got in the car, I took them bitches off. My feet were wrinkly. It was disgusting.
Ugh. All right, would you rather eat apple cider donuts or pumpkin pie?
Pumpkin pie.
Really?
Pumpkin pie.
I didn't know that you liked pumpkin pie.
I love pumpkin pie.
Maybe I did.
My Nana makes me my own pumpkin pie every year.
I love pumpkin pie as well.
And then gives me an entire tub of whipped cream because I've got to cover the piece of pie in whipped cream like it's icing. I
don't put whipped cream on mine. I don't know that I've ever had it with whipped cream on it.
Oh. I really like to pop the piece of pumpkin pie in the microwave for 15 seconds and then put whipped cream on it and it gets a little bit melty. Oh, it's so good.
I do love apple cider donuts, but pumpkin pie.
Never had apple cider donuts, but pumpkin pie is
we're going to remedy all those things this year.
It's so good. Would you rather have a toad as a best friend or have a black cat as an enemy?
A toad.
Yeah, I'll take a toad. Because I have a black cat, and I definitely don't want her to be on her bad side.
I'm going to skip this next question I have because I don't think that you will quite get it, because I don't know that you've watched either of these movies.
What is it?
They're children's movies. Hotel Transylvania or Monster House.
No, I've never
seen
we're
going to skip that one.
Of those.
I already know the answer to this one. Would you rather ride the Tower of Terror or the Haunted Mansion?
Haunted Mansion.
For sure.
I
rode Haunted Mansion, and it was fantastic. I did not ride Tower of Terror because I can't deal with being dropped like that.
Tower of Terror is not called Tower of Terror anymore, I don't think. I think it's been changed. Because we watch a guy that goes to Disney all the time. Yeah, it used to be a Twilight Zone ride. Maybe it is still the Tower of Terror.
Oh, they're getting rid of it.
Yeah, it closed on the 1st for a refurbishment.
It's being replaced. It's being replaced with Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
I think I did know that. So I'm glad Maddie got to ride that at least once in her life, because that was her big thing, is that she wanted to ride that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Would you rather have a witch's green skin or a werewolf's hair, fur all over your face and body?
Green skin.
Yeah. I think that's my answer too.
Would you rather watch Beetlejuice or Ghostbusters?
Beetlejuice.
Same.
Yeah. I've seen Ghostbusters, but I don't particularly. It's not it's not a staple for me. I'm out of questions. So
I still got plenty. If you want to bring... Oh, I don't have plenty. Do I? Yeah, I have plenty. So if you want to bring up my list and we can go back and forth on my list.
I gotta get in here. It's like an act of Congress to get in here. Spooky this or that. Where are we? Okay. Would you rather see a UFO or Bigfoot?
Bigfoot.
I don't know. I'd like to see a UFO.
I mean, they'd both be cool, but I'd rather see Bigfoot.
Yeah.
We know UFOs exist.
Right.
No one's ever seen Bigfoot. He is the champion hide-and-seek player.
Yeah. And anybody that has seen him have only had a potato to take a picture of him with.
Right. Would you rather carve a jack-o'-lantern or play some pranks?
Carve a jack-o'-lantern. Playing pranks just seems like a lot of work.
I don't know. I like playing pranks. I'm just not very creative about them.
Yeah, I'm not very... It's not something I'm good at. Would you like to live in the world of A Quiet Place or Hocus Pocus?
Hocus Pocus. I'm too damn loud for A Quiet Place.
Yeah, Hocus Pocus.
Would you rather create a monster like Frankenstein or become one like Dr. Jekyll?
Ooh.
I'm gonna say create one.
I'd say become one.
Look at you in your villain era.
Yeah. Would you rather eat a live cockroach or play a game of Ouija?
I don't want to eat a cockroach, but I don't want to summon nothing. I ain't never even touched an honest-to-goodness Ouija board.
I have a couple, but I've never used them. So if I can, like, run it through some peanut butter or some chocolate or something, I'll definitely eat a live cockroach.
Ugh. Would you rather eat extreme sour warheads or hot tamales?
Neither. Both of those sound awful.
I like them both.
Ooh.
Hot tamales aren't spicy. They're just cinnamon.
Yeah.
You don't like cinnamon.
Ooh. I mean, I guess I'll have a hot tamale.
You don't like sour
But I'm not
warheads?
gonna... No.
They're not even sour.
No.
Not even the extreme
They're
ones.
not even good.
They don't bother me.
Ugh. Yeah, I'll eat a hot tamale.
Okay.
Would you rather fall into a pool of blood or kiss the creature from the Black Lagoon? Black Lagoon.
I'd rather fall into a pool of blood. I
Black
can swim.
Lagoon.
No thanks.
I'd be making out with him.
Maybe the pool of blood is good for your skin.
Maybe.
Make
That
you
is
all
what
youthful.
that one lady used to do.
Would you rather watch Hitchcock's Psycho or Spielberg's Poltergeist?
Psycho.
For sure.
Poltergeist is fine, but...
I love Hitchcock.
Yeah. I like a good classic Hitchcock film.
My favorite Hitchcock movie, The Birds.
Yeah, for sure. Even though that was, like, traumatizing for everyone involved.
Yeah.
Because he did not tell his actress he was going to use real birds.
Oh.
And then sent her into a room full of real birds that
God.
she assumed was going to be fake. And then got the absolute shit beat out of her by birds. Would you rather stay home to give out candy or go trick-or-treating?
I don't know. I enjoy going out trick-or-treating, because the kids have a great time with it.
Mm.
But staying home also sounds very cozy.
Yeah, I would rather stay home and pass out candy.
Would you rather watch a show by Houdini or Siegfried and Roy?
Houdini. I don't need the tigers.
Yeah.
Houdini.
So this next group of questions is when it starts getting unhinged.
Okay. Would you rather have a friendly but scary looking monster under your bed for the rest of your life, or have nightmares every day for the rest of your life? I mean, I do have nightmares, but I'd like to have a nice monster.
Yeah.
That'd be fine.
Same.
Ooh.
Yeah. Would you rather be eaten by maggots from the inside out or be eaten by piranhas from the outside in?
Oh, neither?
I'd rather be the piranhas from the outside in because they start eating, they eat, like, you'd be gone in a matter of seconds. Like,
but still,
maggots would be a long process.
I guess piranhas if I had to pick.
You can skip that next one. You already asked it.
Okay. Kidnapped by a psychopath or abducted by aliens? Aliens.
Yeah.
Aliens.
They might be nice. We don't know.
Yeah.
Would you rather live as a ghost on Earth after you die or just stay dead?
Ghost.
For sure.
Have sex with Frankenfurter from the Rocky Horror Picture Show, or Jared Leto as the Joker in Suicide Squad? Frankenfurter.
For sure.
For sure. Because Jared Leto is creepy and weird, and no thank you.
For sure, Frankenfurter. Would you rather a creepy clown as your constant companion but no one else can see them? Or a mischievous poltergeist as a roommate who loves to play pranks on you? The poltergeist.
Yeah.
For sure.
Would you rather have visual hallucinations of the girl from The Ring or Freddy Krueger from A Nightmare on Elm Street? The Ring. The girl from The Ring.
Yeah. Same. I like how we agree on almost all of these. I said these were unhinged. I feel like I read something that was a lot more unhinged than these. Would you rather be first or last to be turned into a zombie in a zombie apocalypse?
First. Get it over with. If it's eventually going to happen
Yeah.
anyway, go ahead and get it over with. I don't want to be fighting in something that I know is going to lead to me turning into a zombie anyway.
Right.
Would you rather live with a curse that gives you bad luck for 1 year and you get $1 million after, or live curse free and not get the money? Now, I'll take some bad luck. Get $1 million.
That's a hard one because I feel like the bad luck would drive me crazy.
It just depends on like what kind of bad luck is it. Because like I had like 3 appliances break in 1 week one time. That was pretty bad. But like, I mean, how bad is it?
I don't know.
Is it worth $1 million worth of bad luck?
I feel like I'd just be curse free and not get the money.
I'll take the money. I got student loans to pay.
Would you rather know when or how you die?
Maybe how. I don't want to know when.
I don't. I'd rather know when. That way I can like
No, I don't
get my affairs in order.
I don't want to know when it's coming. Unless I'm doing it myself.
You better not.
Oh no. I've like already told Danny like there's specific things that would have to happen in order for me to do that. I said, zombie apocalypse, out. I'm gone. Bye. If I end up like with like really like terminal cancer or something, and I'm gonna die anyway, and no treatment is gonna help it, I'm gonna live life to the fullest, but I'm not letting cancer kill me.
Yeah.
There's other situations. We don't have to get into them. It's kind of depressing. But I was like, I was all chipper and be like, you know what? Out.
Right.
Gone. Would you rather have no legs or no fingers?
No fingers.
No fingies? Yeah, no fingies.
Yeah. I need my legs. Lieutenant Dan.
Yeah.
I don't want to be Lieutenant Dan.
No.
Alright, and the last one we have. Would you rather spend the night alone in an abandoned psych hospital, or spend the night alone in a cemetery known for its haunted history?
Psych hospital. Because it's on the inn of doors. I don't want to sleep outside.
It took me a second to realize what you were saying. I was like, the inn of doors? What are you talking about?
Inn of doors. It's inside. I have shelter. There's most likely a bed there.
I feel like I'd rather do the cemetery just for the simple fact of it's not psych ward. I want to go to an abandoned psych hospital just to experience it. Yeah. But I feel like being as sensitive as I am to those things, it's going to overtake me. Yeah. Whereas a body garden would not be quite as, like, yes, it might have some sorrowful history to it, but I feel like I can handle that better. Yeah, that's what I'm going with. I'd rather go to a body garden.
Psych hospital. I can, like, get up in my little sleeping
You'd be
bag.
home there.
Yeah, I'd be home there. Surrounded by like-minded individuals.
Oh, so that was the last one we had. We figured we would surprise you guys with an extra episode and a little fun.
And I've got the nonprofit of the week this week, which is called WeenDream. And they
what?
Stick with me. We give costumes to kids, or as they call WEENSTERS, from all over America who are faced with unique challenges. A child is a WEENSTER if they have special needs, physical and or mental disabilities, are in the foster care system, are homeless or reside in a shelter, are living at or below the poverty line or in low-income housing, are living with serious medical issues, and those who have experienced a recent trauma or natural disaster. And they provide Halloween costumes for these types of children. I love it. And as usual, I will leave a link to donate directly to this organization in the episode notes, and I will post about it on our social media if I remember to do so.
We're really bad about posting social medias.
Yeah. It's like every other week I really get on it, and then, like, I forget, or I get busy, or have a bad mental health week.
Right. But, well, thanks for coming again, guys. This week, even though we've given you somebody to share it out with already.
Share it with the...
Oh, I had an idea earlier. Hold on. Give me a second. Let me see if I can remember. If you've got a good one, go for it. We'll do it to you. Okay. What did I think of earlier? Share it with... Oh, the attendant in the bathroom of the bar that you frequent.
There you go.
At your local drag bar.
Yeah, if you have one of those.
If not, if you don't frequent a bar. I don't frequent any bars, so that would go nowhere with me.
Yeah. But, like, at Play, there's only an attendant in the women's bathroom.
Right.
Not the men's. But their bathrooms are unisex. You can go in whichever. Yeah, one time, our mutual friend went into the men's bathroom, and there was a lady using a urinal. She was, like, sitting in it.
Yes. If you don't frequent a bar, we'll give you another option. Tell your
checkout lady at Walmart when you buy your Halloween candy.
There you go. There you go. Or any store that you buy your Halloween candy.
Yeah, whatever store. Whoever's checking you out, unless it's self-checkout, and then...
There's still the attendant
in the little
person.
Camera. Yeah, look in the little camera and say, all of y'all need to check this out.
But, while you're talking to this person about it, you should cruise on over to our social medias and give us a follow and share our stuffs out there.
Yeah.
At Facebook,
Instagram,
TikTok,
X.
And shoot us an email with your episode suggestions and or spooky stories, telling us what state they are coming from.
Yeah.
At wanderersofweird@gmail.com. And rate us.
Yeah, rate, review us. You can also answer Q&A questions or ask questions on the Spotify episodes now. So
yes,
there's that, and I guess that's it. Have a good Friday the 13th. Bye.
Do something spooky. Okay, bye.